remember in the spring on one of those Zoom calls, you said, yeah, I started every game as a freshman, but I'm not happy with the impact I had on the defense. I know we're just through 4 games, but are you happier with the impact plays you've made so far this year compared to last?
Coming from last year, yeah, I definitely am happier, but I'm not satisfied. I think there's a lot of missed opportunities that I left. There's a lot of things that I could have capitalized on that I really didn't.
Like what? What's an example?
I'll get there to the quarterback, but I won't finish the play. I won't sack him, and I'll let him get the ball off. Just stuff like that.
Like the Michigan game in the end zone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
That one bothers you, doesn't it?
That one still bothers me, But just plays like that, and I feel like those type of plays have the chance to change the game, And if I want to be that type of player, then I got to make those plays.
He's special, especially in the pass rush. He's a special guy. Even coming into last year, you kind of knew he had some screw loose in his head. And I love that about him, though. I think that's what makes him special. That's what makes him play so hard on the field. And, he's willing to put his body on the line for us every single week, regardless of what he has to do. So that's what I love about him. I love playing with that guy. I think he plays with his hair on fire, and he knows how to get to the quarterback.
When you say there's a screw loose, what do you kind of mean or see in him that makes you think that?
Oh, he's crazy. He's just a crazy guy. He if you had a chance to follow him during the pregame, this guy he's in his own world, and it's like I'm just gonna let him be. I'm gonna let him do his thing, whatever he's got to do to make sure that he's right to play and to get to the quarterback. Do what you got to do, man. But it's a trip to watch him in pregame because he does some wild stuff.
Anything specifically you can share?
I don't want to take away his own privacy, but there are times where we're about to go out, and I don't think he'll get mad at me for saying this. We're about to go out onto the field, and he's literally banging his head on the wall, and I'm just like, hey, do what you got to do, man. That's you. That's how you prepare. That's how you get your mind right. Go, So that's just one little glimpse of what he does. I'll try to keep the rest private for him, but yeah, he's a trip. I love him to death. He's awesome.
When you guys turn the tape on Sundays and rewatch the game, or even Saturday nights, is he just one of those guys that just never takes a play off?
Yeah, no, he never takes a play off. And I think he takes pride in that he will outwork whoever he's lining up against every single play. And when he hears about other good outside linebackers that are around the country, the first thing he'll say is he doesn't play harder than I do. He takes plays off and I don't. So he takes pride in that. Every time I turn on the film, I watch our job, but the next guy that I watch is Nick. So he's always playing with his hair on fire.
And then you know how it is as a freshman. You don't necessarily fully grasp the playbook and the scheme. When you go out there, you're relying on your athletic ability to get you through.
Yeah.
That's something he said he kind of did year one. How have you kind of seen him improve as a player now that his understanding of the defensive scheme is better and maybe has a little better technique too?
Yeah. Technique, he's always working on his technique. But scheme-wise, him and I, because most of the time I'm lining up on the same side that he is, and him and I are communicating a lot more fluently this year. Last year, sometimes he would kind of be in his own world, but he'd be playing with his hair on fire, and he'd still make plays for us, and that's why he's so good, is he can still make up those things by his effort. But this year, you can tell he's so much more in tune of what the play is, where the formation is, and he's always asking me, hey, Colin, give me a call. And sometimes I miss giving him a call, and he'll be like, Colin, you got to give me a. That's something that you didn't hear last year from him, and he holds me accountable too in those things. So that's something that he's definitely improved on.
Tremendous growth from Nick. Kind of felt it going in the spring. That position is a lot in this defense, and what we asked him to do. And he said you're playing a 3-4 outside backer and essentially a 4-down defensive end. And to be able to do what he did as a freshman is extremely impressive. With that being said, he realized the opportunities he left out there and the growth that he could continue to do, just from an understanding standpoint of what we do, and just knowing the different positions, right? It's one thing learning an entire playbook as a freshman, and it's another thing learning what actually happens on game days. And proud of him. He's been huge for us week in and week out. On top of the energy he brings, the playmaking, he's right on the edge. You're getting a couple strip sacks this last game, and just being a great teammate right now and a great leader for this team.